Who is Alan Turing? Alan Turing, 1912–1954, was a British mathematician, logician, and computer scientist. He is widely considered to be one of the most important figures in the development of modern computing technology and artificial intelligence. During World War II, he worked as a codebreaker at Bletchley Park, where he played a critical role in breaking German codes, including those encrypted by the Enigma machine. After the war, Turing continued to make significant contributions to computer science and mathematics, including the development of the universal Turing machine and the concept of algorithmic computation. Despite his groundbreaking work, Turing was persecuted for his homosexuality and ultimately took his own life in 1954. In recent years, Turing's legacy has been celebrated for its profound impact on science, technology, and human rights. Who was Alan Turing and what is he famous for? Alan Turing was a British mathematician, logician, and computer scientist who is famous for his pioneering work in the fields of computer science, artificial intelligence, and code breaking during World War II. He is widely considered to be one of the most important figures in the development of modern computing technology. Turing is particularly famous for his work on the concept of a universal computing machine, which laid the foundations for the development of the modern computer. He is also known for his crucial role in cracking the German Enigma code during World War II, which is believed to have shortened the war by up to 2 years and saved countless lives. Despite his groundbreaking contributions, Turing was persecuted for his homosexuality and ultimately took his own life in 1954. In recent years, Turing's legacy has been celebrated for its profound impact on science, technology, and human rights. What was Turing's contribution to the development of computer science? Turing made many important contributions to the development of computer science. His most significant contribution was his concept of a universal computing machine, also known as the Turing machine, which laid the theoretical foundations for modern computer architecture and programming languages. The Turing machine is a hypothetical device that can simulate any algorithmic computation that can be performed by a computer. Turing's concept of the Turing machine enabled him to prove that certain mathematical problems are undecidable, which had far-reaching implications for the field of computer science. Turing also played a key role in developing the first electronic computers, including the Manchester Mark I and the Automatic Computing Engine, ACE. He designed the algorithms and programming systems for these machines and helped to establish the theoretical principles that underpin modern computer architecture. In addition, Turing made significant contributions to the field of artificial intelligence. He proposed the idea of a thinking machine that could simulate human intelligence and developed the concept of the Turing test, which is still used today as a benchmark for measuring a machine's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior that is indistinguishable from that of a human. Turing's work on artificial intelligence has influenced the development of machine learning, cognitive computing, and other related fields. Some text goes here. What was the Turing test and how did it influence the field of artificial intelligence? Some text goes here. The Turing test is a test of a machine's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior that is indistinguishable from that of a human. It was proposed by Alan Turing in 1950 as a way to evaluate the ability of a machine to exhibit intelligent behavior that is equivalent to, or indistinguishable from, that of a human. The test involves a human judge who engages in a natural language conversation with both a human and a machine, without knowing which is which. If the machine is able to convince the judge that it is the human, then it passes the Turing test. The Turing test had a profound impact on the field of artificial intelligence, as it provided a clear benchmark for measuring a machine's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior. It also helped to popularize the idea of machine intelligence and stimulated further research in the field. The Turing test remains a widely used benchmark for evaluating the performance of natural language processing systems and conversational agents, and continues to inspire ongoing research into the development of more sophisticated machine learning algorithms and cognitive computing systems. Some text goes here. How did Turing's work during World War II help the Allies win the war? Some text goes here. During World War II, Turing worked as a codebreaker at Bletchley Park, where he played a critical role in breaking the German Enigma code. The Enigma machine was used by the German military to encrypt their communications, and cracking the code was considered crucial to Allied efforts to win the war. Turing designed and built a machine called the Bombay, which was used to help break the Enigma code. The Bombay was an electromechanical device that was used to decipher the Enigma encrypted messages, by systematically checking millions of possible settings for the Enigma machine. Turing's insights and innovations in codebreaking were key to the success of the Allied efforts, and his work is estimated to have shortened the war by up to 2 years and saved countless lives. Turing's work during World War II was particularly significant because it enabled the Allies to intercept and decipher German communications, which provided critical intelligence on enemy plans and movements. This intelligence was used to inform military strategy and tactics, and was instrumental in the eventual Allied victory. Some text goes here. What was the Enigma machine and how did Turing help break its code? Some text goes here. The Enigma machine was a German encryption device that was used to encrypt and decrypt secret messages during World War II. The Enigma machine used a complex system of rotors and plug boards to scramble the letters of a message, making it very difficult to decipher. Turing played a key role in breaking the code used by the Enigma machine. He designed and built a machine called the Bombay, which was used to help decipher the Enigma encrypted messages. The Bombay was an electromechanical device that could systematically check millions of possible settings for the Enigma machine, helping to reduce the time and effort required to crack the code. Turing's insight and innovation in code breaking were crucial to the success of the Allied efforts. He developed a number of techniques for deciphering the Enigma code, including the use of statistical analysis and pattern recognition. Turing's work on the Bombay helped to accelerate the process of code breaking and enabled the Allies to intercept and decipher German communications, which provided critical intelligence on enemy plans and movements. In addition to his work on the Bombay, Turing also played a role in developing other code-breaking techniques, such as the method of cribs, which involved using known or suspected plaintext to deduce the Enigma settings. Turing's contributions to the field of code-breaking were instrumental in the Allied victory in World War II. Some text goes here. How did Turing's personal life and sexuality impact his career and legacy? Some text goes here. Turing's personal life and sexuality had a significant impact on his career and legacy. In 1952, he was convicted of homosexuality, which was then a crime in the UK. He was forced to undergo chemical castration and was stripped of his security clearance, effectively ending his career. Turing died in 1954 at the age of 41, in what was officially ruled a suicide. For many years, Turing's contributions to the fields of mathematics, computer science, and code-breaking were largely overlooked or downplayed, in part because of his homosexuality and his conviction. It was not until many years after his death that his contributions were fully recognized and celebrated. Today, Turing is widely regarded as a hero and a pioneer in the field of computer science. His work on the Turing machine and the Turing test laid the theoretical foundations for modern computing, and his contributions to code-breaking played a critical role in the Allied victory in World War II. The story of his persecution and tragic death has also become a symbol of the ongoing struggle for LGBTQ+ rights and acceptance. In 2009, then Prime Minister Gordon Brown issued an official apology on behalf of the UK government for Turing's treatment, and in 2013, Turing was posthumously pardoned for his conviction. Turing's legacy continues to inspire new generations of scientists, mathematicians, and computer engineers, and his contributions to science and technology are celebrated around the world. How did Turing's legacy inspire the development of modern computing technology and algorithms? Turing's legacy has had a profound impact on the development of modern computing technology and algorithms. His work on the concept of a universal machine, now known as the Turing machine, laid the theoretical foundation for modern computing. The Turing machine is a simple, hypothetical machine that can perform any computation that can be performed by a digital computer. Turing's insights and innovations in codebreaking also had a significant impact on the development of modern computing algorithms. The techniques and methods he developed for deciphering the Enigma code, such as statistical analysis and pattern recognition, are now used in a wide range of applications, including data analysis, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. Turing's work on the Turing test also laid the groundwork for the development of natural language processing and other forms of artificial intelligence. The Turing test was designed to test a machine's ability to exhibit intelligent behavior that is indistinguishable from that of a human. While the Turing test has its limitations, it has been an important benchmark for the development of intelligent machines and has inspired researchers to develop new algorithms and techniques for machine learning and natural language processing. Overall, Turing's legacy has inspired generations of scientists, mathematicians, and computer engineers to push the boundaries of what is possible in the field of computing. His contributions to the field continue to influence and shape the development of new technologies and algorithms, and his pioneering work on the theoretical foundations of computing will always be remembered as a cornerstone of modern computing science. Some text goes here. How has Turing's legacy continued to influence contemporary discussions about artificial intelligence, privacy, and human rights? Some text goes here. Turing's legacy has had a significant impact on contemporary discussions about artificial intelligence, privacy, and human rights. Here are a few examples. 1. Artificial intelligence. Turing's work on the Turing test helped to establish the field of artificial intelligence and continues to influence the development of intelligent machines today. His ideas about machine intelligence, and what it means to think or understand, continue to shape contemporary discussions about the potential benefits and risks of AI. 2. Privacy. Turing's work on code-breaking and encryption has also had a significant impact on contemporary discussions about privacy. The development of new technologies has raised concerns about the potential for governments and other actors to spy on individuals, and the importance of secure encryption and privacy protections has become increasingly clear. Turing's work on code-breaking and encryption provides a valuable historical perspective on the importance of privacy protections. 3. Human rights. Turing's persecution and tragic death have also become symbols of the ongoing struggle for human rights and acceptance. His experiences highlight the dangers of discrimination and persecution, and his legacy continues to inspire new generations to fight for justice and equality. Overall, Turing's legacy continues to influence and shape contemporary discussions about some of the most pressing issues of our time. His contributions to the field of computing and his tragic experiences have become a symbol of the ongoing struggle for progress and justice, and his ideas and innovations continue to inspire researchers and activists around the world. Some text goes here. What was the Turing Award and how is it related to Turing's legacy? Some text goes here. The Turing Award is an annual prize that is considered the most prestigious award in the field of computer science. It is named after Alan Turing in recognition of his contributions to the field and his role as a pioneer in computer science and artificial intelligence. The Turing Award was established in 1966 by the Association for Computing Machinery, ACM, and it recognizes individuals or groups who have made significant and lasting contributions to the field of computer science. The award consists of a medal and a cash prize, which is currently set at $1 million. The award is closely related to Turing's legacy because it recognizes individuals who have made significant contributions to the field of computer science, a field that Turing helped to establish and shape. The Turing Award has been awarded to many of the most influential figures in computer science, including pioneers in artificial intelligence, database systems, and programming languages. Overall, the Turing Award is a fitting tribute to Alan Turing's legacy and his contributions to the field of computer science. By recognizing the most important and influential figures in the field, the award continues to highlight the importance of Turing's ideas and innovations and serves as a reminder of his lasting impact on the world of computing. How did Turing's ideas about machine intelligence and artificial life relate to his philosophical views on What was the tragic end of Turing's life and how did his legacy inspire change in the UK's laws on homosexuality? Alan Turing, a British mathematician and computer scientist, was one of the key figures in cracking Nazi codes during World War II. He is widely considered to be the father of computer science and artificial intelligence. However, Turing's life took a tragic turn when he was prosecuted for homosexuality, which was then illegal in the UK. In 1952, Turing was convicted of gross indecency and was given the choice between imprisonment or chemical castration, which involves taking hormones to reduce sex drive. He chose the latter, and suffered severe side effects. He lost his security clearance, and his career and reputation were ruined. In 1954, at the age of 41, Turing died of an apparent suicide by cyanide poisoning. The circumstances of his death are still debated, and some have suggested that it was not a suicide but an accident caused by his experimentation with chemicals. Turing's legacy has had a profound impact on science and technology, but his treatment by the British government was a dark chapter in the country's history. In 2009, then Prime Minister Gordon Brown issued a formal apology on behalf of the UK government for the way Turing was treated. In 2013, Queen Elizabeth II granted Turing a posthumous royal pardon, recognizing his remarkable contribution to the war effort and his legacy as a pioneer in computer science. Turing's story also played a significant role in the decriminalization of homosexuality in the UK. In the 1960s, a decade after Turing's death, the Wolfenden Report recommended that homosexuality be decriminalized. This recommendation was eventually adopted, and in 1967, the Sexual Offences Act partially decriminalised homosexuality in England and Wales. The law was later extended to Scotland and Northern Ireland. Turing's tragic end helped to inspire change in the UK's laws on homosexuality, and his legacy continues to be celebrated and honoured today. What impact did Turing have on the field of mathematics, specifically in the area of logic and computability? Alan Turing made groundbreaking contributions to the field of mathematics, specifically in the areas of logic and computability. His work laid the foundation for the development of modern computers and computer science. Turing's most famous contribution to mathematics is the concept of a Turing machine. This theoretical device was designed to be a simple model of a general-purpose computer that could perform any computation that could be done by any other computer. It provided a formal definition of what it means for a function to be computable and showed that there were some functions that were not computable by any Turing machine. This concept led to the development of the Church-Turing thesis, which states that any function that is computable by any means can be computed by a Turing machine. Turing also made significant contributions to the field of cryptography during World War II. He helped break the German Enigma code, which was used to encrypt messages sent by the German military. His work is widely credited with shortening the war by up to 2 years and saving countless lives. Turing's work on computability and cryptography laid the foundation for the development of modern computers and computer science. He is considered to be the father of computer science and is widely recognized as one of the most important figures in the history of mathematics and computing. His legacy continues to inspire and influence researchers in these fields today. How did Turing's work on morphogenesis contribute to the field of biology? In addition to his contributions to mathematics and computing, Alan Turing also made important contributions to the field of biology, particularly in the area of morphogenesis, which is the study of the development of patterns and shapes in living organisms. Turing was interested in understanding how complex patterns and structures could emerge from simple rules and processes, and he applied this approach to the study of morphogenesis. He proposed a mathematical model that showed how simple chemical reactions could lead to the formation of complex patterns in developing organisms. His model involved the diffusion of two chemicals, which interacted in a way that could produce patterns of stripes or spots. This work was published in a seminal paper titled The Chemical Basis of Morphogenesis in 1952, which is considered to be one of the founding papers of the field of mathematical biology. Turing's work on morphogenesis had a significant impact on the field of biology. It inspired further research into the role of chemical signals in development and led to the discovery of other important mechanisms that regulate morphogenesis, such as genetic control and mechanical forces. Today, the study of morphogenesis is a thriving field of research, with applications in tissue engineering, regenerative medicine, and the design of new materials. Turing's interdisciplinary approach to science, combining mathematics and biology, has been influential in inspiring new approaches to research in a variety of fields. His work on morphogenesis continues to inspire researchers today, and his legacy as a pioneering figure in the fields of mathematics, computing, and biology remains an important part of the history of science. How did Turing's experiences as a victim of discrimination and prejudice inform his work on human rights? Alan Turing's experiences as a victim of discrimination and prejudice had a profound impact on his views on human rights and social justice. His treatment by the British government, which prosecuted him for homosexuality and forced him to undergo chemical castration, left a deep impression on him and influenced his views on the need for greater respect for individual rights and freedoms. Turing's work on human rights focused on the importance of privacy and personal freedom. He argued that individuals should have the right to privacy and be free to pursue their own interests without fear of persecution or discrimination. He believed that government should protect these rights and not interfere with the private lives of its citizens. Turing's experiences as a victim of discrimination and prejudice also motivated him to become an advocate for social justice. He was involved in campaigns to improve the treatment of prisoners and to promote greater understanding and tolerance of homosexuality. He believed that education and awareness were key to changing attitudes and reducing prejudice. Turing's views on human rights and social justice were ahead of his time and remain influential today. His advocacy for privacy and personal freedom, as well as his commitment to social justice, continue to inspire individuals and organizations around the world to fight for greater respect for individual rights and freedoms. Some text goes here. How has Turing's legacy been celebrated and remembered in popular culture, including books, films, and TV shows? Some text goes here. Alan Turing's legacy has been celebrated and remembered in popular culture through books, films, TV shows, and other forms of media. His contributions to mathematics, computer science, and cryptography, as well as his tragic personal story, have inspired numerous works of art and literature. One of the most famous depictions of Turing's life is the 2014 film The Imitation Game, which starred Benedict Cumberbatch as Turing. The film focused on Turing's work during World War II and his struggles with discrimination and persecution due to his homosexuality. The film was well received by audiences and critics and helped to bring Turing's story to a wider audience. Turing has also been the subject of numerous books, including biographies and works of fiction. One of the most famous biographies of Turing is Alan Turing, The Enigma by Andrew Hodges, which was published in 1983 and has since been adapted into a play and a film. Other notable works include Turing's Cathedral by George Dyson and The Man Who Knew Too Much by David Levitt. In addition to books and films, Turing's legacy has been celebrated in other forms of media, such as television shows and documentaries. For example, the BBC produced a television drama titled Breaking the Code, which focused on Turing's life and work. Turing has also been the subject of several documentaries, including Codebreaking and The Genius of Alan Turing. Overall, Turing's legacy has been celebrated and remembered in popular culture in many different ways. His contributions to mathematics, computing, and cryptography continue to inspire people around the world, and his story has become an important part of the history of science and human rights.